morning to one and all present here. I myself, Lucky Konyak, representing class 12, section D. Today, on this special occasion, I would like to speak on the topic, failure is a blessing in disguise. As we all know, failure is a part of our life, but many people are scared of failure, like failing in exam, failing in life, failing to be a good friend. But we should know that failure can also be a good motivation for us. So, the failure gives us motivation in many ways. The failure gives us motivation in many ways. We can see that through failure, our mistakes that we do. So through this, we can improve our life. So, as we all know that failure is a part of our life. And if you don't fail, you don't learn. And if you don't learn, you don't change. So changing and growing is what makes you win. So we should know that even though we fail, we should keep on trying. And today, I would like to speak on this topic. I would like to speak about myself. When it comes to myself, I've also failed in class. When I was in 9th standard, I have failed. But I did not took this failure to overcome me. Instead, it was hard, but I overcome this failure. And it was hard, but I overcome this failure. And it was a blessing for me because I realized through this failure that in which part I should work hard to become a better version of myself. If I would have failed that time, if I would have not give up, if I would have give up that time, then I should have not been standing here right in front of you. So as we know, this success does not come in one try. It takes a lot of perseverance and efforts to become successful in something. So in this time, we might fail sometime, and this failure might seem over disheartening, but we should not stop there. We should keep on moving. When we look around here, we can see that many people are successful. Not in one go, they don't become successful in one go. So we should know that, for instance, take Abraham Lincoln as an example. He failed more than 16 times before he became the president of United States. If you are fearful of failure, you won't take any risks. And if you don't take any risks, you won't succeed in your life. And take Albert Einstein as an example, as we all know him, as the most brilliant mind who have ever walked on this planet. He was once regarded as a failure during his childhood by their teachers. He almost gave up in his schooling, but he did not give up there. When we reflect back to our lives, we can see that many people don't succeed in their life, not because of failure, but they give up on their first attempt. So here, what a successful person think is that they think that it is my duty, and I will do it no matter what it takes me to achieve it. So failure is a blessing in disguise because it gives us an opportunity to know what has gone wrong and what must be done to correct it. But in fact, in contrary, many people think that as if everything is finished. They think that everything is done. And for example, most of the children, if they fail in exam, they commit suicide. Or for those employees, if they lost their job, they commit suicide. Those people lack self-confidence and think themselves that they are good for nothing. And when we look around this world, there are hardly any one person of people who have never failed in their life and become successful. So here now, what a successful person do is that they learn from their failure, they correct their mistakes, and they work hard on it to improve themselves. So, if you want to make your life bright and full of achievement, I would like to share one example. You can set your life into a numerical wise, such as 98765432210. So sorry, it's not my number, but so you should 9 glasses of water per day, 8 hours of sleep every night, 7 wonders of the world, 6-digit income, 5 days of work per week, 4 wheelers, 3-bedroom house, 2 cute children, 1 sweetheart, along with 0 tensions. Here, lastly, I would like to conclude my speech by reminding each and every one of you that perfection is not a small things, but small things makes perfection. And failure is merely a stepping stone to success in our life, and failure is a blessing in disguise. So, thank you all for being attentive to my speech. Have a great hours ahead. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Hatni Kim Kipken, and I'm from class 11C. Today, I stand before you to shed light on an important aspect of our lives that gets overshadowed in the glimmer of fashion and trends. The topic of my allocation is fashion is not all that important. Every day, fashion goes in and outdoors. Everyone is taken over by fashion. Most of the young teenagers and adults love fashion. In my opinion, yes, fashion is important in some few ways because we need to look presentable according to different types of occasion. And we need different types of clothing items since there is a lot of different types of fashion. Let's take for an example. To attend a wedding ceremony, we can't just attend with t-shirts and slippers. It naturally comes to our mind that we need to dress formal. This is one type of fashion. Fashion is also a way to express ourselves. Fashion might help us make a good first impression, but it is our actions and our deeds that leave a lasting impact on this world. We watch TV programs, see films and dramas, and we love copying their style of talking, dressing, and walking. We love dresses of the latest cuts and designs. But none of these are important since it doesn't lead you to success. To be fair, or on my defense, since I myself love fashion, in my understanding, fashion may not necessarily be any of fancy and loud and expensive. One can be minimalistic and still look fashionable. However, all efforts of being fashionable will go in vain or mean nothing if we do not pay attention on our personal characters too, such as morality, integrity, self-esteem, and paying respect to our teachers and elders. Furthermore, fashion can be a powerful medium to advocate for important causes, but it should not distract us from addressing issues like poverty and inequality. In conclusion, while fashion undoubtedly has taken its place in our lives, it is essential to understand that fashion is not all that important because it affects our mental health and makes us mentally unhealthy. So we need to be careful and not waste our money on fashion. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Thank you for having me. And I'm going to be speaking to you today about adverse effect of mobile games. Phones are important. Phones are more important than career, health, food. And in fact, we cannot live without them. A simple example based on this slide. When you wake up early in the morning and find that the phone is not beside you, you get anxious and agitated. But the moment you find the phone, your burden gets relieved. The whole problem gets solved. Phones are meant to connect people, but I see that because of phone, we are getting separated. We tend not to greet or respect people. Phones.
um, they're literally addicted to mobile games. So what is that? Just for those mobile games, their personality and character changes. Example like when they are playing games, they don't respond to them. They ignore them. They ignore the food. They become malnourished. Their bones are countable.
Everyone, respected jury, and everyone present here today. I am Rebecca from Class 9A, and I'm very thankful and honored, and it's a pleasure for me to be standing here and speak on my topic, family. The very reason I chose this topic is because I possibly cannot imagine my life without my family being by my side. I always say this to myself that if there is a thing called next life or another life, I would wish to have the same family I have today for every life that exists. Family is like everything to us, obviously, and without my family, a large part of my life and me would be missing. God's greatest gift to every living being on earth, including people, is a family. We get our strength from them, and they are the backbone of our life. A person cannot be whole and happy without their family and their affection. The kind of love and affection that we get from our family can be put into words. Therefore, they are, as mentioned, our strength and backbone of our life. Childhood is a time when we bond with our family, but as we grow older and become teenagers or adults, our hectic schedules can often cause those feelings to disappear. We feel restricted in the family's environment since we are heavily impacted by the Western culture and civilization. But we must remember that when adversity strikes, our families are what keep us going. It is difficult to remember everything that our family has been doing for us because everything that we have today is because of our family, isn't it?
Good morning to one and all respected judges, awarded opinions, seniors, and my dear friends. My name is Leah and I'm from class 9B. Today the topic I choose to speak on is school life. But before I talk about this, I would like to introduce and I would like to give a brief introduction about what I feel about my school. Well, I study in a reputed private institution called Chandmari Higher Secondary School. And I'm glad to be a student of this school. My school is one of the most renowned schools in Kohima. And all the teachers at my school are very dedicated and punctual. They always teach us discipline, and whenever we fail to understand anything, they try to make us understand by explaining again and again. They give equal attention to all the students, and that is why my school has an excellent academic record. Now coming back to my topic for today. Everyone keeps on saying that school life is the best time of our life. When listening to these phrases from our elders, I used to think about what is good about this life, because all we do in the entire day is to attend classes and do assignments. But over the time, I have realized that school life is the best time of our life, and that every student should try to make the best use of it. Because once it is over, it is never coming back again. I've been a student here for 11 years now, so I can proudly say that it has been an amazing golden age. My life at school made me learn something new every day. It helped me gain understanding and to success, not only in my studies, but also in co-curricular activities, and taught me a lot of life skills for which I am grateful till this day. Apart from learning great things in school, we also make new friends, play different sports, and create memories which will last for the rest of our life. I hope that even after my school life is over, I can proudly claim that my school life was indeed the best day of my life. where I could get many learning experiences. I hope I can testify that school life was the place where I have acknowledged my individuality and uniqueness. I hope the things that I've learned over the course of my school life will always be with me forever. I'm used to say with me forever. And I also pray that my teachers who have been an influential part of my life so far will continue to help me shape my personality, as whatever I'm today is all because of them. It's all because of them and the kind of grooming that they have given to me in my early years.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Nagaland again. I am from Class 8, Section B. The topic of my education is a friend. Friends are the ones who bring out the best in us, who are dear to us, whom we share our sorrows and joys with, and whom we rely on when we are down. Throughout my life, I had a lot of friends. Despite having good friends, not all of them were the best. When I used to live in Imphal, I had best friends whom I thought I could never live without, whom I depended on when I was not well, and who was there by my side the whole time. I could never imagine my life without them. But unfortunately, I had to leave Imphal due to unavoidable circumstances, and I was wondering how I would make new friends. And I was afraid of meeting different types of people my age, whether they would accept me the way I am or not. Coming here in Kohima, I came across a lot of people, some of whom are my friends now. It felt great. I was happy again. My new friends accepted me, and they are amazing. I learned from them that having good friends by your side who care about you, who support you in your hardest times, makes me believe that there is still humanity in this world. And as we acknowledge the value of friendship, let us also be mindful of being good friends ourselves, showing kindness, loyalty, and support to those we hold dearly. As there's a saying that goes, don't walk in front of me, I will not follow you. Don't walk behind me, I will not lead you. Instead, walk beside me and be my friend. Thank you.